Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of IGL Week 6. We have a matchup tonight between the Scorpions and Tekken from the IGL franchise, Shuriken Esports. So, at a high level, well, the Scorpions are sitting at 3-2. And on the other side is Tekken from Shuriken Esports. They are sitting at a nice 5-0. So this is basically going to be a win and in probably for the Scorpions. If you can get to 4-2 in the 6 weeks, you should for the most part be guaranteed a playoff spot. And then it's just kind of seeding from there. So Scorpions sitting on the season 3-2. Game win percentage 59%. Goals 4. Here are their splits. That looks like a 1 series for generic. So that's why the numbers are a little low. But it's mostly been Vicens, Jordan, and Solo throughout most of the season. So some nice numbers. And for Tekken, well, just because they haven't used their subs doesn't mean anything. Continuity always matters, but it's always good to have subs. But it's been Tankert, Cosmic Doors, and Flash. That looks to be, yeah, I mean, when you're 5-0 and at the top of the board, your numbers will, tend to look higher anyways. So for Tekken, they just probably want to get as high as possible. Anything can happen in the playoffs, but when you're gunning for that perfect season, that's always tough to keep at 100. But still, like when you're gunning for the 6-0, 6-0, 4-0, you want every little advantage as possible. So a lot can happen. So this is mostly the division as it breaks out. So where's Scorpion sitting at? So yeah. So here's the cutoff. There's also a couple teams sitting here on buys. So where are they at? They're sitting in 12th. I mean, if they win, they're probably in. Yeah, because they're sitting 12th. These guys could jump, so they'd drop down to 14th, 15th. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward path for the Scorpions for the playoffs. Win, and you're in. Probably somewhere here in this range. There's still a lot to play. And I'm not even. I spent 30 minutes trying to figure out the Red Bull scenario where they needed like 4 teams worth of help, 5 teams, something like that. I am not going to go through this. And for their opponents, Tekken, they, well, all 3 of these teams right now that are undefeated, like, they'd probably, I would assume Tekken would just like to get to the 1 spot and do it in style. Just get the 3-0 sweep. and hope Sienna loses along the way or drops in five. Because it doesn't look like they're, well, they could pile on the goals four. Might have to go back to a tiebreaker scenario, but like the split, is kind of bad compared to that. Um, and the three, Desmond Doss could jump them too. So Tekken just, wants to win. And just in case all three of these teams end up undefeated, well, assuming chalk, the one would end up playing the four, or the four, or the four. This top here is settled in though, so yeah, like yeah. So you got one, two, three teams locked in. So it's depending on how this falls out, like the four and twos start seventh. So yeah, this is just like again, this is why you gotta win your matches, right? Right? So unfortunately for the Scorpions, based on the table and based on what I see, like obviously the advantage is going to Tekken here. But as always, that's why we play the game. So yeah, Scorpions have their work cut out for them. But again, like stranger things have happened. So we got our invite. We are good, and hopefully we will be joining up. So again, pretty straightforward. Scorpions win, and they're in. If not, there's a small window of hope, but it like basically involves a lot of teams losing. That's going to be hard. So, but you know, as I like to say, Scorpions know exactly what they need to do, so they need to go out and do it. And again, for Tekken, well, they're hungry too. Like, they want to just get as high as possible. Just make it as easy as possible. And there's been, you know, 16s, 15s that advanced before. Um, in IGL, I think like even last season, like a one got knocked out in the first round. Um, but again, it's all about just trying to put yourself, in the best position for the playoffs. So I would assume Tekken's not going to take this lightly. And there's a words to gun for, yo. And like for comparison to a game that was broadcast earlier this week, um, the Scorpions have pretty much done what they can to get to this position. You're sitting at 3-2. Was there a game that they a match they probably could have won? Probably. Was it a match that they should have lost? Probably. Like, you know, 6 weeks isn't exactly like the truest of sample sizes. In fact, it's pretty terrible, but this is what we're working with. So, from the org hat perspective, I would sure as heck like to see the Scorpions win here. As a neutral, I just want to go 5 because, you know, get as much Rocket League as you can. Well, while we're waiting to join, in the realm of housekeeping, I know there's a couple of outstanding matches that I haven't heard of. Actually, today's Thursday. Wow, I've really screwed that up. Man, time goes slowly when you're quarantined. And time has no meaning. It is actually Thursday. That's right, because on the housekeeping front, unfortunately last night the Crimson Jockey lost. But I think they were still qualified for the playoffs. They just fell to 4-2. I haven't heard anything on White Mirage, who I normally get notified at the last minute to broadcast. I think the Red Bulls 2's not done yet. Black Dragons are playing. The Threes team is playing on Sunday. No confirmation of whether that's going to be broadcast. It'll be on my channel. Jeez. In club news, Saturday night, starting at whatever, is it 7 or 8? I'd have to look at the schedule. We got the in-house twos tournament, so I'll be casting that. I'll be doing that start to finish, hopefully. Okay, so 8 p.m. Eastern. Great. All right, starting rosters: Jordan Solo, Vicins for the Scorpions. For Tekken, we got Flash, Tankard, and Savarius. And we are underway. Week 6, best of 5. This Tier 4 matchup. Tankard looks like they were bumped going up for that. Savarius bringing it down. Vicins with the block. Flash beats Jordan to the ball. So tries to get it out. Flash was trying to keep it in. Could not. Jordan going off the wall. Ball hit ceiling, so Jordan did not have much of a window there to try and do anything. Savarius sends it down. Oh, Tank misses. Savarius gets their own pass, though. Off the top, just barely. Sends with the clear. That's right out to Tank, though. And Solario misses. And Tank with the floater. And that sees Tekken up right at the 1 minute mark here in game 1. Vicins misses. Technically fakes out Savarius, but, you know, the defense was still there. Oh, 2 in the corner there for Tekken. Tank's up. Tank misses, but there's Flash. Flash gets around Vicins. Excuse me, sorry. And Tekken out to a 2-0 lead here. Flash just sends it in. That's not a good touch from Jordan. So it clears out. Tank trying to catch it. Looks like they beat Solario, but 2 there for the Scorpions. That's from Flash. Tank. Ooh, that's close. Flashback to collect. Gets demoed by Jordan. Can the Scorpions do something with this? Not the best touch from Vicens. Flash with the clear. Follows. Stays on it. Jordan sends it out. Solo gets it around Tank. Can Jordan beat Sarvarius? No, technically. But Vicens there's on the 50. That's unfortunate. And the Scorpions reduce the lead by 1. Got 2:39 left here in game 1. Three people there. Technically a blue trail, but not sure who would have won that. Sarvarius looking for the clear. Gets it around 1 and a second. Sarvarius looking for the pass. Nice placement by Flash. Keeps it on the inside of the post. And restores the 2-goal lead to Tekken. Solo expecting that to actually roll up. Did not roll up in the way they expected. Jordan's up. Sarvarius with the clear. Sins with the challenge. No one's there, so that's probably going to be picked up. Oh, bad hit from Flash. Tank misses. So a couple of sidewall passes to make the defender miss. Scorpion still trailing by 1. 1:59 here to go in game 2. Sarvarius down. Jordan there. Nice challenge by Flash. Tank keeps the ball in. Centers. Jordan just has to bicycle kick to his own corner. That's a bad play. But Tank there. Tank gets the initial shot. And just on the follow through gets a dunk. (4-2) now, Tekken. (50) in favor of the Scorpions, but Flash is there, just keeping the ball in. Puts it a little too high, but I think Sarv is going to be there. Yes. Ball centered off the 50. Jordan tries to get her. No, that's Vicens. Vicens around Tank. Oh, misses. Near side. Sarv over to Flash. Flash pops it up. Tank chases it. Looking to try and center there. Vicens was there, though. Jordan misses off the back wall. 2 up again for the Scorpions. Nice interception by Tank. Ooh, Flash. Open net. And Flash puts it away. And Tekken are up 3 with 40 to go. Ball's cleared. 30-minute notice, or 30-second notice. Jordan looking for someone. Solo around 1. Vicens could not get around Tank. And that nice high hit chews up clock. 15 to go. It looks like Tekken is going to be taking this. Is anyone going to change the score line? Well, Tekken's going to have the chance here. Tank off the side wall. Sarv misses just wide, but that kills the ball. And Tekken from Shuriken Esports take game 1 here. So for Tekken, exactly the result I were looking for. Looking to go undefeated on the season. Scorpions, well, obviously they've got some work to do. And obviously if they are going to lose, they definitely want to lose in 5. On the flip side, Tekken want to help their odds as much as possible and want to sweep. But game 2 is incoming. Tekken currently up 1-0 in the match. Face off in favor of Tekken. No slight miscommunication. Jordan with the back pass. Sarv. Puts it a little too wide. Jordan's there to collect. Sends it out, but no one's there. That's Tekken ball again. This hits him from Savarius. Jordan on. Nice save from Flash, though. Solaria looking to collect. Beats Savarius, but Tank is up. Oh, Tank misses. Flash. Sins. Oh, I can just try and hit it straight. Fortunately, that went to the corner. No one there from the Scorpions to follow up. Solaria off the wall. Vicens could not get around Tank. Tank starts the attack. Possible low boost. Kept the play alive. Flash. Unfortunately, centered just too high. Sarvarius keeping it in. Sins with the clear. Flash there to intercept. Jordan just sends it high. That's a terrible camera angle of Rocket League. And a ton of fakes there. So Jordan just throws it downfield. Sarvarius just barely misses. And the Scorpions find themselves in the lead. Game 2. 3:38 left to play though. Plenty of time for both teams. Sarvarius just sends it down. Jordan with the save. Just pushed it to the side. Tank sends it back down. Blocks Solo's clear. Vicens with the fake. Gets it round 1. Going for a demo play. Could not demo Tank. That's a great opportunity. But I'm going to assume good heads-up play by the defense there to recognize the demo was incoming. Flash sends it away. Vicens ends up flipping in the ball. That ball's easy put away for Tank. So that was nice block by Flash. Tank is there to put it away. 1-1 here in game 2. Jordan sending that back down in the Tekken zone. Over Sarvarius. Nice save from Flash. Vicens sends it around. Tank is there. Just clears it to the corner. Can't get the second touch. Sends it down. Jordan flashes there though. Demo in the backfield. Sarvarius. Nice save from Vicens. Solo blocks Flash. Vicens just sends it away. Kind of giving up possession there. Jordan trying to switch the play up. Ball's up. Solo misses. Nice block on Tank. Flash keeping it alive. Oh, bad touch there. Solo puts it to his side. That ball bounces out. 4 people there. Jordan sends it away. Is that enough? No. Tank keeping it in. Nice demo from Flash. Sarvarius trying to send it away. Does. It's wide. Tried to ramp out instead. Unfortunately, just went straight up instead. Tekken keeping the pressure on. Flash just barely misses near side. Jordan misses on the clear. Tank keeping it in. Unfortunate second touch. But Sarvarius is there. That ball drops in. But Sins with the save. Sarvarius! Oh, misses off the crossbar. Tank sends it in. The two-player goalkeeper strategy there from the Scorpions. Pressure, pressure, pressure from Tekken. Flash going up for that ball. Looking for a double. Can't get it. Vasins. It's blocked by Tank. Solario hits it backwards. Flash sends it in. Jordan trying to get it away. Does. 2 up for the Scorpions. Flash keeps it in. Can he keep it alive? Centers. Oh! So we go to overtime. Both players for Tekken there getting a little bit antsy, but that's okay. That stuff happens. Vasins looks to be out of boost. Nice defense there from Sarvarius. Oh, Tank misses a second touch. Jordan sends that in. Sarvarius sends it away. Solo switching the play up. It's going to get beat. Sends there. Trying to do something with that. Nothing really happens. Jordan just sends it down. Kind of not really in a good spot. Solo misses kind of wide. No one there from the Scorpions. Tank forcing that ball into the Scorpion zone. Sarvarius around 1. Trying to get their pass. Vasins beats Sarvarius. Solo around Tank. Same one following. Vasins up. Nice save from Flash. Solo gets around 1. Sarvarius gets the clear. Gets it around Jordan. And a demo. Sins. Looking for a clear off the lip of the wall there. Trying to get centered. Unfortunately, goes backwards. I know that all too well. So sends it high, but Sarv and Flash are both there. That ball pinches us off of someone. Canvases send it in. No. Flash is there again. So just sends it down. Tank. Return to sender. Staying with it. Oh, misses off the wall. Still there though. The pool shot clear. Oh, Sarv misses. And nice passing play there. Sarv just misses. Vasins sends it to Jordan. Jordan redirects it. And the Scorpions have now turned this best of 5 into a best of 3. Taking game 2 in overtime. So, nice response there from the Scorpions. We now go to the all-important Game 3. Going to call out Flash there. Doing their best there to keep that ball. Really? 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 You know, Psionics, there's a reason why that's a meme. Anyways, Flash there with just one heck of a netminder performance there. Scorpions did their own defense, but it was definitely Flash there that I think that stood out for me. Not just because they had all of Tekken saves, but still, like, some pretty crucial saves there. All right, so game 3 incoming. We got a tie series here. Who's going to go to that all-important match point? Well, we're about to play 5, maybe some more minutes of Rocket League to find out. Game 3 kickoff. Flash just sends that away. It's around Solario. Flash, nice follow. Sticking with it. Jordan just puts it away. Nice challenge by Sarvarius to keep that attack going. Gets it around 2. Early goal for Tekken. Game 3. Nice individual work here from Sarvarius. Beats 2. Tekken up 1-0, 16 seconds in. Solo around tank. Open net. But some good last minute defense there from Tekken. Keeps the lead. Vasin's blocked by Sarvarius. Here comes Sarvarius. Centers. Tank off the sidewall. Flash off top. No one there. 2 there to try and clear from the Scorpions. Some experimental defense there from the Scorpions. Oh, 2 up. And Jordan puts it away. The double commit on offense for Tekken. Coupled with just a miss hit from Flash. And the Scorpions have tied this game up. Just over a minute played here in game 3. Solario around 1. Jordan following that up. Trying to center through the corner. Cannot. Not enough power. Solario off the side wall. There's a miss. But tank is there. Since it is basically the way it was going. By so much time. Nice block. That was from tank. Solario got it around Flash. Vasin's under 1. But tank is there. Tank up. Second touch. Looking for the double. Oh, can't get it. The second attacker from Tekken had put that wide. Jordan centering. Flash is there, though. Missed touch from Vasin's. Oh, Vasin's pops it up. Nice save, though. There's Tank. Tank is there. 2-1 Tekken. .253 left here in game 3. Tekken back up on the board. Oh, a miss from Tank. That'd been a huge 2-goal lead. Flash trying to knock it into the open net. Had kind of the near side to shoot at, but just could not. Jordan sends it in, gets demoed for his efforts. That ball squeaks out the middle. Vasin's up high. Nice touch from Flash. It's going to rain down. But Tank beats Vasin's. Clears it away. Solario technically wins the challenge there. Sends around 1. Oh, 2 there. Flash credited with the save. Vasin's centered. Solario with the flip of doom. Nice challenge here from Flash. Tank is up. And the foul play on Flash to get the demo. Tank puts it top shelf. 3-1 Tekken. Not sure if anyone was going to get that, but Flash definitely making sure of that. Just under 2 left to play. Flash demoed for their efforts to get the ball in. Solario, round 1. Sins fouls that. Flash sends it away. Jordan keeping it alive. Tankard out through the corner. Oh, Flash misses. Solario misses. Sins, your turn. Sins sends it back in. Nice block from Tank. Flash there to help clean that up. Send it away. That's off a Scorpion player. Well, 3-goal lead for Tekken. Nice challenge there by Tank, by the way. So 4-1 Tekken. 1:12 left here in Game 3. Last time they had a 3-goal lead, they did a marvelous job closing out the game. So Scorpions, they need to answer. And then answer again. And then a third time just to tie it. We're under a minute to go. Surveyor's keeping that high off the clear. Chewing up clock. Solario, that's an easy save though for Surveyor's. Since trying to keep that in. Flash just gets it around 2. Solario. Oh, there's a miss by Jordan. Tank puts it up. Oh, 2 up. I think Surveyors recognized that and went down as fast as they could. 15 to go. Looks like Tekken here is going to win Game 3. Advance to match point. Get 2 cracks at it. And there's Tank again. Hat-trick on the game. Well, you can't score 4 and 3. But you can score 1. So we'll see if anybody wants to change the scoreline. Looks like it's going to be Tekken's opportunity to do that. And that ball just falls to the ground. Tekken now up 2-1 in the series. Well, as I like to say here, both teams know exactly what they need to do. Tekken just want to close this series out in a hurry. Scorpions, well, they need to force a Game 5 to win this. So, Game 4 incoming. Shuriken Esports Tekken on match point. Not only that, God, I hope that's not... I hope that it corrects itself. I'm going to give it a second. Okay. So the armchair analysis here is Scorpions need to score first and not let Tekken get too far ahead. Because really right now in the series, I would say definitely Tekken can play from behind. Even though they weren't ahead in Game 2, they did a marvelous job, not only storming back, but keep it tied. And they sure as heck can play ahead. And another pre-30-second goal, once again, by Tank. Sees Tekken up early, 1-0 Game 4. Scorpions this series have not done well playing from behind. So they need to tie this game up quickly. They have plenty of time to do it. Ooh, lots of misses. And sees Tank with the final hit to get the clear. Flash, that's around Jordan. Sins, that's cleared out the middle. That's dangerous. Surveyors could not get the hit they wanted, though. Sins, sends it away. Flash, oh, just misses. But Tank's there. Jordan trying to return to sender. Jordan misses wide. Flash had most of the net covered there, so I'm not sure if that was going in, if that was aimed correctly. Nice foul through. 2 up for Scorpions, though. Flash. Oh, nice last second touch there. Sarvarius misses on the wall. Probably through the corner, because those stupid corners. Scorpions couldn't do anything with that mistouch. Jordan couldn't get any help there from the crossbar. Flash is up, Flash misses. Solo misses. Slight mistouch from Sarvarius, but no harm done there. Tank refuels and gets a ball. Gets her around 1. Gets around 2. Unfortunately, joins Flash in the corner. Flash probably could have laid off that. But, you know, here we are. Flash does send it back down in. Flash looking for the center. Oh, probably just not in the right position. Surveyors, way stick with that. Don't necessarily blame Flash there for backing off. Here comes this pressure again, though, from Tekken. Scorpion's looking for the clear. Jordan gets it around 1. Tank is there. Tank looking for a second touch. Couldn't get it right. There's a team clear, even if accidental. Nice challenge by Flash there. 2 again from the Scorpions. Sins sends it away. Sarvarius puts it back in. Demoed for their troubles. Jordan collects it. Unfortunately for the Scorpions, they have no more lives left to give in this series. And right now, the scoreline favors Tekken. And kind of right now, if we had, like, you know, some sort of attacking percentage bar, that favors Tekken right now as well. Flash trying to send that in. Just wasn't hard enough. Misses off the sidewall. Solo. Same one there from the Scorpions. No. Or 2 there from Tekken. That ball back into the Scorpion zone. Approaching 45 to go. Oh, a miss! And just bad follow-up by Solo. Flash with the clear. That was probably Scorpion's best chance. But we got 20 to go. But they need to do something now. And Solo misses. Jordan with the demo just sends it in. Flash trying to send that away. Jordan over to the side. Tank sends that ball in deep. It doesn't matter. Sarvius does clean that up. And about the only way Scorpions are going to win this if Tekken disconnect and don't come back. And I don't think that's happening. But we'll play out the 2 seconds to see what happens. Well, can someone influence the scoreline? Flash just sends that away. Solo trying to catch. Keeps it up. Ball still up. Ball falls down. And that is your series. Tekken win it. 3-1. Scorpions can take pride in the result. They are responsible for 33% of Tekken's game losses this season. So there's that. But Tekken do advance to 6-0, and the worst they could finish is with the 3 seed. So that's one heck of a regular season finish, and also kind of a stacked division too. So GG's to all. We flip that back over. And just a quick recap. Commanding win for Tekken in Game 1. Scorpions came back in Game 2. Overtime victory there. But another big victory for Tekken in Game 3. And in Game 4, well, Tekken led from the start. Just an early goal and then a late goal at the end. And that sees them off in 4. So, where does that leave us? Can we even try and compute this? Well, we know, like, the worst case scenario. Like, they're sitting here, second. I guess depending on what happens with the 3 seed and the 1 seed, like, they can go anywhere. But, like, Tekken is locked into a very good seed. 3 at the worst. Can we even make sense of all this? Well, that's locked in. So that's theoretically good. Probably not. So Scorpions probably fall to 13th. And they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams below them that can jump them. I am not going to go into a detailed description. That's just going to take way too long. But even then, like 3-3 finish for Scorpions, that's not a bad finish. They're depending on what happens, they can be in the playoffs. There's just like so much that can happen. And like yeah, they can't get jumped here. So right now the highest they could finish is 13th. Unless something really weird happens. So, this is the second BBC team that we know of that everything's out of their hands. So, just gonna have to wait and see. So, that will go ahead and do it for this one. Once again, Tekken for the Shuriken Esports franchise. Take it in 4. And again, I'd just like to call out a good finish on the season, 6-0, 18-3 record. They're gonna hope for some craziness up top to get that 1 seed. And as for the Scorpions, well, everything's out of their hands. They fall right now. Snapshot this minute, the 13th, I believe. Based on game win percentage. So that will go ahead and do it. As announced before, coming up Saturday on this channel, we'll be cutting in everywhere to various the average C1 twos tournament. And then on Sunday, there's no confirmation yet, so if not, it'll be on comms, and my personal view will be on my personal Twitch, Andrew Christ, on Sunday. And that should probably close up the rest of the season. for the regular season games. But with that, everyone in chat, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Hey, stop.
What?
I think some people want Tanker to get an interview.
Okay, well, you can do the interview.
All right. I'm gonna pull him down.
I'll make sure that their permissions are set.
Yeah. Let me figure it out. There we go.
Okay, good. His
How's it going,
permissions are
Tank?
set.
Going well, gentlemen. How is it going with you this evening?
Pretty good. Just watching a great matchup.
Yeah. Huge shout out to them. Really, really good team. One of the best we've played all circuit. Definitely caught us off guard game 2.
Yeah.
Great group of players. Great captain. Top bottom. Can't give enough respect and praise to them for doing awesome. And 3-3 in tier 4 is a wonderful finish to a season 2.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys finished 6-0, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what was your thought process going into this matchup tonight, based on obviously wanting to try to get the 6-0 and trying to get a good placement in playoffs, but at the same time knowing you're locked in already?
For us, the season's really been about a couple different things. I've played with Flash for 3 circuits here in Shuriken so far, and Aquafina Slim is our other one. Well, he works in the medical field and Navy, and so with this whole Corona thing, he's been taken away. So we haven't heard from him since it all went down. So this season's really been dedicated to playing for him in his honor,
Oh,
because
wow.
we can't keep up with him, and we don't
Right.
know what's going on. We don't know what he's into or anything like that. So for us, a 6-0 is nice, but it's for us that gratification of knowing that we're honoring our friend who's out there on the front lines dealing with all this and can't be here. So when he comes back, we kept him around, we kept him on the team, and we did this all for him. And so each game we've gone out with that mentality, and it's each week we're 0-0. And
Yeah.
so that was just another week for us of, having to win for him.
Hell yeah, that's very admirable. I will say firsthand, being a service member myself, I'm sure he definitely appreciates that. Shout out to, what was it, Aquaman, you said?
Aquafina Slim, yeah.
Aquafina Slim. Personal shout out to him. Thanks for his service to our country, and especially, doing especially in the medical field during this time. I'm sure it's, all medical professionals. It's always a hazard, but somebody's got to do it, and people are stepping up for it. So, but yeah, again, congrats on the 6-0 win. So I know, obviously, you went in, you're treating it as a 0-0 mindset. Is there anything that you specifically planned for against the Scorpions? Anything special you did, or are you just going and kind of analyze each matchup as you go?
For them, I watched their matchup against OG Postman today.
Okay.
And a lot of what I was noticing, they had really good rotations on defense. And so a lot of it that we've been working on is when you're rotating out as one man, clearing out goal and stealing corner boost. And we knew if we could get rid of that third, or at least one of the two back there, then it would give our offense an opportunity to shine. And so all of our mindset as ones were get a pass out center, bump, make someone jump, steal boost, get out to 3, and be ready for the next go around. And so, and then on the offensive end for them, I noticed Soloris. Is that how you
Solo? I think it's Solo. I don't know. I call him Solo, but you just call him Solo.
Yeah, for Solo, I knew he was really, really good in the air, and so I was practicing myself quick aerials for the last 40 minutes before we started doing our scrims against Grand Champs in the server. Yeah. So that way we were kind of prepared to counter his fastness and ability in the air, and then count on the other two to get the bumps and demos, because they were really, really strong defensive players. And so I felt like if we could get those two things working decently well, we would stand a chance.
Okay. That's pretty odd. That's a very good strategy and good research and analysis. I'm glad you are. I'm not surprised y'all are one of the teams using your resources, but very impressive to see you using resources from I'm assuming our VODs.
Yeah, I pulled up your guys'.
Yeah, which is great. Use those resources. I'm always curious. I know we're kind of making ourselves vulnerable to an extent, but obviously we do it for the fun. So impressive that you did that. But like I said, not surprised. I know your organization, Shuriken in general, is has been top notch for a while. So um, can't say I'm too surprised. So that's good. Good. Next question. By the way, chat, if you have any questions you'd like me to ask him, let me know soon. Another question I have. So obviously, game one, well, mostly every game except game two, you guys kind of crushed it. But going into game two, when they beat you guys, what changed in your gameplay on that loss, and how did you adjust going into game three?
In game two, I felt like we were playing really well, and then about the 3-minute mark, Sarv, who is on Xbox and doing comms through Discord, his microphone stopped working.
Right.
And so he had to rely solely on quick chat. And when you kind of lose that third person who's a really strong 2-3, but you can't hear them communicate, it kind of caused some confusion on our end. So we started double committing, triple committing a lot more, bumping. And so it just threw us off our game plan, and we couldn't adjust well. And good job to them. They jumped all over it. And so that was really the big thing. And then we kind of slowed down our pace of play. And I feel like when we're playing, because like I said, we played 3 grand champs right before we came in, and so it ups our pace. And so if we play at that pace, we know a lot of players around our level have to try and match it and throw them out a little bit. But we slowed so far down because of the lack of comms.
Right.
That, I mean, you saw we were tripping over ourselves, and like I said, good job on them for capitalizing extremely well on it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And obviously, good rebound after game two. Hopefully, I'm assuming the comms were mitigated and helped out after game two. Is that accurate?
Yeah, he was able to just leave Discord, jump back in.
Oh, okay.
Straightened it all out. And I'm a captain of, in between each game, whether win or loss, there's something we need to focus on and work on. So it's always a small pep talk like, hey, our shooting accuracy was great, defense was good, still had double commits on the offensive end, third man's rotating too far back. Clean those couple things up, it'll be good. And so it kind of keeps that mentality in between matches, because you know how it is. You can lose some focus in between, especially if you have a big win or a heartbreaking loss. You lose focus, emotions take over. So it's a really good reset in between to focus everybody in.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Couple questions coming in from chat. From Coop Dizzle, he said, "How many times did you make this face?" And it was the tanker T-Pog face.
Oh man, he knows. It's all the time. Anytime I hit a shot that I'm not expecting, or actually any goal, because I don't see myself as a striker, I usually have that face. Like I'm more comfortable as a 3 or a 2. Yeah. So whenever I can get in there and score a goal, I have that look because I'm shocking myself.
Is that your face?
Yes,
as well?
that is my face.
Nice. That's solid. That's great. That's good shit. All right. And then a question coming in from Dot. Your favorite brand of mac and cheese?
That's Kraft mac and cheese, not that Kraft dinner stuff they sell in Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have someone in the org who eats what they call Kraft dinner every night, and in Canada that's what Kraft mac and cheese is. And so we just give them the hardest time in the world because it's mac and cheese, it's not Kraft dinner.
Right. Yeah, it's just mac and cheese. Yeah. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, good deal. Good deal. And then I had one more question, and that should be wrapping things up. So, coming up in playoffs, obviously you want to. Where do you see your team landing in the end?
I mean, my ideal goal for us is to win back-to-back titles. That's what we're out here for. I think that would bring the most joy to Slim when he finally gets back. And that's what we all want.
Yeah.
But, I mean, just making the playoffs in IGL in a very, very competitive tier is an amazing season. And I couldn't ask for anything better. I'm happy we're there. Whatever comes from here is just bonus, in all honesty.
Oh, for sure. That's awesome. And, yeah, obviously back-to-back would be very exciting. And, I guess congrats on your win last year. That's pretty amazing. So, I think that's... Go ahead.
We really didn't know what to expect because we were tier 5 last circuit, on the verge of tier 4.
Uh-huh.
And so when we first moved up, we were just on the edge of tier 4. So you know how it is moving up a tier. You don't know how you're going to play, how the competition's going to be, if
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah.
be able as a team to elevate. And
Yeah.
so, like I said, just making it to playoffs for us on a season that almost didn't happen for us because we couldn't find a fourth or fifth going into week 1. And
Mm-hmm.
so we would have had to forfeit from there
Right.
is is a miracle in and of itself. And so we're just very blessed and happy to be in playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, especially, I mean, moving up a tier and you're 6-0 going into playoffs. I mean, that's pretty impressive in itself. So, and you retained, obviously. So who was a part of your team last year when you won last season?
It was me, Flash, and Aquafina Slim. We were the
Okay.
three. I've only had those three on my team since I started with Shuriken, and so
Nice.
it was a last minute. He disappeared out of nowhere, and we were in a mad scramble. Luckily, Cosmic, who is West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
decided to help us out, and then we picked up SAR from the IGL server. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just been like a match made in heaven. We're like long lost best friends that have only known each other for a couple months. And
Yeah.
so I feel that's also led to it is good team chemistry where you can just sit back and chill in comms and have a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely helps.
Yeah. That's definitely what it's all about. So, well, I think that concludes my questions. Durs, you got anything?
You asked them all.
Oh, okay. Easy. Well, thanks for coming out, Frank the Tank. That's my nickname for you.
Thanks
You
for having
killed
me.
it. You killed it, and your team killed it. Hats off to you for a clean win. So best of luck in playoffs. Hopefully, we see you guys taking the dub. You always got to root for the people who beat you. So, and last thing, I guess, while you're here, you can bring it back. I know I talked to Dot a little bit. Who's the owner of Shuriken? Is it Dot or somebody else?
So Coop Dizzle is the owner. Dot's our manager.
Okay.
Um, Dot and Coop are two wonderful, wonderful people. If
Okay.
anyone in the server needs to reach out to them, they're the nicest guys you could ask for. Really good competitors, really good coaches.
Okay.
And so,
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to reach out. Probably, I'm assuming they'll be a good contact for. I want to reach out for some scrims and just overall like scrims for all our teams. And we kind of been trying to put together like a Sunday scrims in the evening. So I'd love to be able to send you guys some invites and have some of your teams show up and at least get some friendly scrims going on. It's always good to get some practice in against other people compared to just playing against the people that you play with all the time. So, yeah, just a little plug. Be looking out for that, and hopefully we can see some of you guys, see some of your pretty faces more. So,
yeah, for sure. Anytime. And then if anyone's on at 2 a.m. and needs scrims, we usually have 2 a.m. six-mans going on with
okay.
some of us. We may not be in the best mindset, but we're there.
Yeah, definitely. And if someone doesn't mind, I guess I'll hit up Dot or Coop to see if maybe they can drop a Discord invite, one that all of us can join, and then for us to add to one of our channels. I forget what channel it is, but yeah. All right. Well, sounds good.
Sounds good. Again, thank you guys for having us and hosting and streaming. It was awesome. You guys are a classy group. Hopefully they make playoffs. It looks like they still have a good chance at it, so I'll be pulling for them to sneak in there. But you guys,
Hell yeah,
have a good
man.
rest of your night.
Yeah, you as well. Appreciate it. Take it easy, bud.
That's it.
Later. Sorry about that, Durs.
No, that's quite all right.
It's good content. Good content.
Yeah, all for the hashtag content.
Yup. Looks like Flash of all trades. Got that Discord. Oh, they threw it in there, I think. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's a bit for me. So I'll let you take back over, Durs.
Yeah, well, that should probably wrap it up then. So, again, BBC, Shuriken, or anyone else who came out, thank you all for coming out. If you are watching this on the VOD, thank you for sticking around till the end. We know over an hour is a lot of time to give up, sometimes for nonsense, but hey, we're glad you stuck with it. All again, don't want to go over the housekeeping since it's already been announced a couple times throughout this broadcast. But that should go ahead and do it. So thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.